Hey guys, Browning high power clone. Now I've had a Browning before. I did fire it once, but I got a very high grip on a pistol, and I got a very fleshy web, and I would get terrible hammer bite out of these. Years ago, I saw a Nighthawk custom gun that where they've added this a beaver tail, and it really appealed to me. But those pistols are incredibly expensive. Um, Saw one on a gun show recently, $3,500. They go up to like $5,000. In 2022, Girsan introduced their version of the high power, and shortly after that, they brought this out. And this is what they call the match. What they did with this was they gave it a straight trigger. It's got a pin there, but there's no magazine block from the factory. There's no magazine block on that trigger. It's got the regular safety as per the others, and then they got an adjustable rear sight, blacked out rear sight, and a fiber optic front. And yeah, it's called the MC P35 match. But that beaver tail is just something else, man. It sits in your hand so beautifully. It had like G10 grips, very comfortable grips. But so I put these walnuts on, and this is my Nighthawk. This definitely doesn't have the fit and finish of a Nighthawk, but it is one of the nicest pistols to shoot. It sits in your hand beautifully. It's so light. It's like a lightsaber. I've got about 800 rounds on this. All of it reloads. It just runs. Never had a problem with it. It's very fast and very very accurate. It's got this extended slide stop, which you can actually, if you use a slide stop, you can actually reach it, quite easily. I mean that's my normal grip, and I can get to it. So it's got a real good trigger. Let's put the trigger gauge on it and see what it averages out as. 2 pounds, 9.3 ounces. 2 pounds, 9.3 ounces. 2 pounds, 5.1 ounce. Average 2 pounds, 7.9 ounces. Guys, that's a brilliant trigger for a Browning high power. Brownings notoriously have very bad triggers, and one reason is the magazine safety, which this doesn't have. But the design of the pistol, you got the trigger bar or the transfer bar that runs from the trigger back to the sear, and it pushes up and runs in the slide. And as soon as you lighten up the trigger, kind of by the 2.5 pounds, the movement of the slide creates a bounce on that bar, and then you get hammer follow. So it's not easy to get a Browning trigger to be really slick and light. Anyway, guys, just out of interest, hope you enjoyed that. Stay safe. We talk again. Cheers.